All right. So before we start the ACLs, I want to first create the websites, okay? Right, because right now we have a standard website. So for instance, if I try to access, for those who don't know, in Packet Tracer, right, when you click on the PC, this is what the desktop looks like. So this is the web browser, right? So you click on the web browser, you open the web browser. So let me minimize it so we can see what's happening. So inside the web browser, you type in the IP address, right? So if you type in the IP address of this web server over here, it should go to the HTTP server of that device, right? And pull out the website. This is the IP address, .1.2, right? As you can see, it says welcome to Cisco. So this is a default website that you find inside any of these servers. So all these servers are the same. So now we won't be able to know if we are doing the right thing because they all look the same. Okay, the first thing that I will do is to create the DNS record, right? We have something called services on each and every server, right? As you can see, we have different services: HTTP, DHCP, DNS. So this is our DNS server. So we're going to switch on the DNS services. But at the moment, the entries are empty, okay? Which means that we cannot resolve. If I were to type in www.facebook.com, I wouldn't get anywhere, right? Because there is nothing on the DNS server that points to the server, which is the IP address, right? So after a while, it will tell me hostname unresolved because our DNS is empty. So we need to start creating DNS records. So I'm going to show you how to create DNS entries. So you're going to put in the name of the website. So we're going to say facebook.com, right? And then the IP address, which is this one, right? So I just copied and pasted it there. Then I add it. Invalid IP address entered. Why did it say invalid? Maybe it's because of the space. Yes, there was a space at the back. So this is the IP address to Facebook, and this is the name, right? But sometimes as people, we are lazy to type the World Wide Web. So what we do is we just come in and say facebook.com. So we'll still have the same problem because this thing will send this. It knows nothing about facebook.com. It knows about www.facebook.com. So to help those of us who are lazy to type the whole thing, again, I'm going to go to the server and I'm going to add facebook.com, right? And then I'm going to add the IP address, right? This IP address. Oh, sorry. Okay, let me just do it this way. I'll remove this, right? The moment you click on the record, it sort of populates the information back here. So I'm going to remove this, but instead of save, I'm going to add, because if you save, it will overwrite this one. So you have to add. So now you can see I have www.facebook and also I have facebook.com, which is good. Whichever I type, I will still get through, right? So now I can have access to Facebook. But here's the problem I was talking about. If I came here and I say facebook.com, right, I get to the server because this thing resolves, right? But this thing reads Cisco Packet Tracer. So I'm not sure if I'm in the right, server, right? So I don't know if I'm in the right server because all these servers show the same thing. That's why I said I need to then change the websites. But let me first do the whole entry list and do the other stuff. So I'll come here and where's that? DNS, right? I'm on the right server, yes. So I'm gonna add www.instagram IP address. Add. I'm gonna click on it, remove the World Wide Web, and I add again. So I'll do the same thing for Google. So I'll say www.google.com. Say add, and I will again click on it and add. Now I also have the home or the local website, right, which is www.networkreek.com. Then I say add, then I go back to it. So we have both versions of each website. Okay, so that is looking good. So I can close out now. So now the next step, I'll have to change each website the way it looks, so that every time it opens up, we can see that we have opened the right website. And where you change this is here. Okay, if you go to services and then you go to HTTP, because this is now is a web server, right? You go to HTTP services, you can see they are on both HTTP and HTTPS. And inside here we have that website you saw, the Cisco website. This is the information, right? For those of you who know HTML will understand this. For those of you who don't know, don't stress too much, but just come here and change. You can cut this stuff here. You can cut this. You can come here and change the name. See where it says Cisco Packet Tracer? If you have to change it to Google, right? Say Google, and then let's see. Let's close it. I want to see what it looks like. So let me try to access that page. So if I come here and say google.com, wait a minute, it's calling a wrong file. Why is it doing that? I didn't save. I just edited it. I didn't save. Yeah, that's my problem. I didn't save. So I should have typed Google, right? Then save, right? You have to save. That's right. So now if I come back here and I type in google.com, it should give me Google like that, right? I was playing around with HTML earlier, so I'm going to delete all this. So I have a file that I want to import, right? It looks much better. So I'm just going to import that file. Where did I save those things? Here, somewhere here. Yeah, I think it's here. Google, yes. I created a Google home page. So I wrote all this code that you see over here. I will attach the links for the sites below, so you can just copy the thing, right? You copy the code from the comment section, and then you paste it here. So you're going to go to your index file on the index one, right? You click on edit, and then you will delete whatever is there and you paste what you see on my comment section. So right, and then you click save, right? So we have saved it. So now if you come here and then you type in google.com, there you go. This is what I've built, right? Yeah, the page is not, it's not functional. It's just a home page. It's not like you can access Gmail, or you can press the buttons, but you cannot do much with it, right? This is not the internet, people. It's not like this thing is connecting to the internet. No. I built that thing. I could have put in a picture of a dog for all we know. So yeah, so I'm gonna do the same thing with Facebook, right? I'm gonna go to the services, HTTP, and then I'm gonna delete all this, right? I'm gonna delete all this stuff. This is the Facebook, right? Yeah, so I'm gonna import. So I'm gonna go back Facebook, and then I'm gonna import the merge index open. Yes, in this case I have an image as well, so I'm gonna import the image. You might not have this on the comment section, so I'll see what I will attach there, but I'll definitely put something that you can use. So anyway, I'm gonna, yeah, now that's it. So if I go here and say facebook.com, there you go. So this is the web page I've created earlier. So this is the image file. Without the image file, you won't get this Facebook, because I actually just made an image of this, but the rest is code, right? But anyway, that's not very important. What's important is doing the ACLs. Okay, so I'll do the same thing for Instagram. So let's see if I can access Instagram. We have issues here. Timed out. I think, let me see something. Man, see, these numbers are just in my eyes right here. Oh, sorry, it's the gateway. It's the gateway. My bad, it's the gateway. So I had the wrong gateway over here. As you can see here, the gateway is, what's that? The gateway is, yes, it's the gateway. Sorry, it was the gateway. I put the wrong gateway, so the information couldn't go back, right? I could talk this, but I couldn't get the information back. So the ARP was not resolving, right? So, okay, now it will work. So if we were to do Insta again, Instagram, right? So I want us to see how this works in real time. Okay, so we're going to go to simulation mode. We're going to go to the DNS, and you're going to see how it works in real time, right? So I'm going to type in instagram.com, and we are going to fire it. So as you can see, this is the brown envelope, is the DNS, and it should first get the DNS information over there. So we play it. There it is. Goes to the DNS, brings back the IP address, and now the PC will send the HTTP, which is the purple. See, purple is HTTP, and then it goes, and then it retrieves the web page, right? It comes back, and then let's stop it there. Reset, pause, cancel out. So you'll see I will have my page displayed right there, Instagram. So that's how it works. So now the next thing we're going to do is we are going to start applying ACLs. So join me on part 4, where we will be configuring access control lists on our router.